Yo, it's been a minute, but there's controversy in the Champions League, so I gotta talk about this. People are complaining because they think the sport might be rigged due to plays like this one and like this one. To be honest, I don't think either of them are penalties, and I think that the referees having an impact like this on a game, it's really bad to see, and it's not a good viewing experience. But it sparked an interest in me. Are we getting more penalties this year than last year? And are those penalties deciding games, deciding results more frequently than last year? So I decided to go on FootMob. I went to the stats. I went back to last year. I counted them myself. I went through all of the games up, going through round 6, which is where we are right now, match day 6, and I counted how many penalties have been awarded from last year versus this year. And I found that last year, 31 penalties were awarded through 6 match weeks. And in those 31 penalties that were converted, they directly influenced 2 draws and 4 wins. Now, what that means is that the penalty goal was the last goal scored in the match, and it either influenced a draw or an outright victory. Now, fast forward to this year, through 6 match weeks, we have been awarded 35 penalties. So slightly more, but nothing crazy. And they've only been attributed to 1 draw and 3 victories. So it's not as influential as it was last year. But I thought that was an interesting stat to bring up. I think people are over-exaggerating this just because there are 2 instances of it back to back. But then I was like, well, maybe the decision making with these penalties have gotten a little bit worse. So I decided to go back and look at some of these. Specifically, I found one that went against Real Madrid, similar to yesterday, and I found one that was for Liverpool, similar to one on Tuesday. There is this one for Lille against Real Madrid, where Camavinga, it's a clear handball. It's a clear handball. The shot's on target. I'm cool with that one. Then there's this one awarded to Liverpool against Girona. This influenced another Liverpool victory. Look how quickly they decided this penalty. He just ran over to the monitor, looked at it for about maybe 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I'm going to replay this. That's all he saw. That's it. Ridiculously fast. Ridiculously fast. And if we remember, in the match on Tuesday against Inter, Liverpool did score a go-ahead goal in the first half. Konates with the header. And actually, if we remember, Liverpool scored a go-ahead goal in the first half in the 31st minute. But it was ruled off because of a Van Dijk handball in the build-up. Now let's see how long this takes to get resolved. Almost 5 minutes. 5 minutes to decide a pretty clear handball, I will admit. 5 minutes. Now if we fast forward to the Wirtz penalty decision, the ref goes over to check the monitor at 85 minutes. And this is not even a minute later, and he's ready to give the decision here. Look at this. Super fast. Look, I understand being thorough and making sure that a penalty decision is awarded properly, but you have to be consistent with these things. They have to be. I think that the penalty decision should be quick and obvious. Personally, I think both decisions in the Manchester City game and the Liverpool game a bit too lenient, a bit too ready to give away a penalty, in my opinion. I want to see this game be a little bit more physical, okay? Now, do I think it's crazier than last year and a bit of an aberration year? No, I don't. I think this stuff happens in football. But in general, I don't want to see penalties deciding games. I didn't really mention this in the video, but I don't hate VAR. I just think that it can be used better, and I think eventually it will be used correctly. I want to see quick and easy decisions, and I want to see consistent decisions. If you're going to take a few minutes to decide a call, take away a goal, or give a penalty, I want to see that consistency laid out for the entire game. If you're going to take 5 minutes to disallow a goal, you should take 5 minutes to decide if that's really a penalty. That's all I'm saying. But that is really what sparked my interest. That is what made me want to make this video. This is just a quick one that I wanted to get out there. I have more in the works. we will be there.